The United States is a different place, truly a completely different place in a lot of ways because of Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, I think for college kids that are conservative, everywhere they look on campus, they are getting their beliefs challenged. Their professors are challenging their beliefs, their friends are challenging their beliefs. But for kids at college campuses that are left of center, everywhere they go, everybody is telling them that they're right, that their beliefs are exactly correct. And so Turning Point and the chapters that Charlie started all over the place, those were really the only places on college campuses for the majority of the kids, the left of center kids, to hear anything that wasn't completely aligned with their ideology. It was one of the only places where freedom of thought and freedom of speech was actually taking place on campuses. And I think that that legacy in and of itself has changed many, many lives. You know, those people who were impacted by their chapters at their college campuses who grew into the people that they are today because of the beliefs that they changed while in college. I think that those people are out doing awesome things. I saw some posts, people saying like, oh, here's my photo from my first Turning Point event when I was a freshman in college, and it totally changed my life. And now I'm now I'm in politics as a Republican, or now I'm, working at a church doing this and that. And like everybody had their own kind of unique story, but just getting to see those stories was a really cool thing that came out of a really tragic thing.
He did. And he came to San Diego State within last year, right?
Yeah, he was here not long ago.
It was not long ago. Yeah. I was really surprised. People were like, hey, Charlie Kirk's coming, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. They were really excited. I was like, nah, I'm not really, not interested. It's not something I was interested in. Mm-hmm. But I was amazed at how many people were, how many adults, how many professionals, attorneys and business owners who were like, yeah, I'm going. Yeah. I definitely want to go see that. I was really I remember, thinking a little bit about that at the time. Like, really, what are you? It's just this is for college kids, right? And so he meant more to folks who were, not just college kids, but there was if you turned 18 and went to college in the 2010s, you were a part of like this kind of this bubble wrap generation where like everything is you're so important. And every little concern you have is a massive issue. And I remember wondering in the 2010s, like, okay, what's going to turn this around? Mm-hmm. What's going to end this, and how are we going to move on to the next thing? Because we can't just maintain this idea that And I think that he pretty single-handedly was responsible for helping to put an end for putting an end to that. Really, I mean, there's a lot of other things. I think Trump's second election, helped tremendously. There's a lot of other things, but they didn't directly impact. Now there's a whole 15 years worth of folks who turned 18, went off to college, and then found that their voice, found out that, hey, you know what. I do think that whatever right-leaning subject is important. I do think that individualism is whatever it is, whatever that political hot button is. Rather than going to college and it being beaten out of you, it was built and you were considered normal. And I don't think that can be understated. I don't think that his impact on politics and culture can really truly be understated.
I think one thing that he brought, and much like Dakota, like you said about how when you started going on social media and talking about firearms and shooting, and how the community saw a place to where they saw friendship, right? Mm-hmm. They saw camaraderie. Charlie Kirk, by going into the universities where our kids are so indoctrinated, there is so much. I think what it was almost a similar thing in that it provided an opportunity for kids who had a different mindset than what a lot of the left was leaning towards in teaching, to where they found a place to where it was okay to think like they did, and they found camaraderie in that. Because otherwise, I think so many of them would have been silent and they would have kept themselves, and they saw, it's okay to think how I think, and it's okay, and and I'm not alone in that. Mm-hmm. And he brought a lot of people together, and he allowed an opportunity for people that didn't agree with maybe some of the viewpoints of their professors and things, of someone who was a respected person, to kind of help to light the way, to show them, that it's okay. I'm not wrong in what I think. And he provided, I think, a safe place to where people could allow that to become something that made them feel that they could grow in the way that they needed to grow. And I think that was a powerful thing for people.
Hey, thanks for watching Gun Owners Radio. I hope you loved that clip. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and follow us on social media. And check out our website at gunownersradio.com.